What's up, everybody? It's Kenny again. Apologize for the lighting here. I'm having a real hard time getting the sun to cooperate with me driving across Arizona. But I wanted to make this video. I've been trying to make it all morning, but the sun just will not cooperate. So I've decided to just go ahead and make it. First of all, I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not a financial advisor, but I want to talk about the market, what's been going on, and what I think is going to go on at least over the next week or so. This is pretty important information. But again, I'm not a financial advisor, all right? I'm just a smart guy driving across the country trading stocks, all right? So hit that subscribe button now. Hit it. Smash on it. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you like the video, and leave me a comment down below. So yesterday, the first trading day of 2021 was a freaking bloodbath, guys. My whole watch list, my whole portfolio was just red. It was just a bloodbath, all right? I did not expect it. It was the worst first trading day of the year in 6 years or so. I mean, it was a bloodbath, all right? Things are trying to come back today. Let me get my watch list up here. Things are coming back today, some things are still down. I mean, even though things are in the green today, they're still down from all that crap yesterday, all right? What happened? Why? You know, what's going on in the market right now? Well, we've got some things. First of all, the vaccine, okay? The new strain of the virus is putting downward pressure on the market, all right? Because I expected to see some kind of science coming out to tell us whether or not the vaccines are going to combat this new strain, but it has not come yet. And so that's creating uncertainty, and the market does not like uncertainty. And we have another big force right now that's causing a lot of uncertainty, and that is the Georgia runoff elections for Senate, okay? So right now, today, the runoff elections are occurring for the Georgia Senate, all right? And there are 2 seats up for election in this runoff. Now, the reason this is such a big deal is because if the Democrats sweep, okay, and it looks like they are in the lead in both seats, if the Democrats sweep, then they will take control of the Senate. And even though they won't have a whole lot of more votes or anything, not really enough to just shove anything they want through, the big thing is that Mitch McConnell will no longer be the Senate Majority Leader. And we all know that he has just blocked everything, you know, even things that were bipartisan and stuff, he just blocks and blocks and blocks. So there's been a lot of obstructionism in the Senate. And if the Republicans can somehow manage to retain just one of those seats, then that will continue, and Mitch McConnell will stay the Senate Majority Leader. But if the Democrats take both of those seats, then McConnell will no longer be able to block all this stuff. And so there's a lot of uncertainty caused by that, because you know, if the Democrats control the presidency, the Congress, and the Senate, they'll be able to push through a lot of things that they wouldn't be able to if Mitch McConnell is still in place there. I'm not going to, go deep into politics or anything, but I think that there is a pretty good chance that the Democrats take both seats and become in control of both houses and the presidency, okay? And if that happens, we will know tomorrow or late tonight. And if that happens, I believe that there will be sell-offs, okay? That we will have some red days ahead, because there will be panic selling happening, and it might be a really good time to buy some things, okay? Now, I don't panic sell. I don't freak out when the market freaks out. I like to buy on the red days. I like to buy when we have pullbacks and corrections, okay? Because usually this type of panic is short-lived. I mean, it could continue for a week, a month, but beyond that, a lot of these people, a lot of people who heavily invested in the stock market are conservatives, and they're scared to death of the Democrats being in control because they're worried about taxes being raised and stuff like that, which, you know, is a possibility. But generally, there will be a big panic sell-off, and then these people will start buying back in and will recover from it. Okay? If the Democrats do not take both seats, then we may not see this big sell-off. Okay? Here's what I kind of expect if the Democrats sweep. Okay, if the Democrats sweep, they take control of the Senate, I expect to see a sell-off, all right? And then I'm going to buy in that dip. I'm probably going to try to take profits out of something today to free up some more cash to be prepared. And you might consider doing that as well. You know, taking your profits and maybe buying back in if there's a sell-off. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. But I'm going to try to look to take some profits today to get my cash balance up a little bit so that if there is a sell-off, I can buy into some things. And what will I look to prosper, okay? If the Democrats sweep, okay, I expect for the cannabis space to do really well. In fact, I expect for there to be a pretty big pop that happens. It may be quick and temporary, but I expect the cannabis stocks to run up if the Democrats take control of everything, okay? And I expect over the course of the year, in the longer term, if the Democrats take over, that clean energy, solar, stocks like Enphase, ETFs that are focused on solar, also probably EV stocks and EV charging and all of those stocks surrounding the EV industry. I expect all that stuff to do really, really well this year. So if we get a sell-off, if the Democrats take control and we get a sell-off and some of these solar stocks and stuff like that get drugged down along with the markets, then I'll be looking to get into some of them, okay? Because I think there could be a really good pop, or it could just be gradual, but I really do think that clean energy is going to do really well. And like I said, we could have some good days in the EV stuff, and you know, just basically everything green is going to do really well if the Democrats take control. Things that I expect to not do well if the Democrats take control and possibly to pull back are things like big tech, especially big tech. I feel like Amazon, Facebook, Google, things like that are going to not do very well. I think there's going to be they're high value stocks. A lot of these people are going to be scared of taxes and stuff like that and are going to pull out of some of this stuff. I also think that there's going to be worries about some of these companies being broken up, like we've been seeing talked about. I think that some of this stuff is going to cause big tech and some of these higher value stocks to not do as well. And then if the Republicans maintain control of the Senate, meaning that they win at least one of the seats in this runoff election, I expect things to continue, maybe do more like what they've been doing throughout December, and there could be a pullback in some of the green energy stocks because people have been, like myself, have been expecting for this stuff to do really well. You could see some pullbacks, maybe a buying opportunity in some of that stuff. And then again, if the Democrats take over, I expect some sell-offs, and I expect there to be a lot of buying opportunities over the next week, over the course of this week, and possibly in the next week. I think that we could see these pullbacks happen. We could see, some analysts are saying as much as a 10% overall pullback. I think that's pretty crazy. I don't think that that's going to happen. But like I say, there could be an overall market pullback and panic selling and stuff happening if that happens. I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. You guys should do some research. Look at like Meet Kevin's videos and some of these other people that talk about overall market forces and see what they have to say about what's going down, because it's coming today. Like whatever happens with this runoff election and however it affects the market, it's going to be happening tomorrow. So, like I say, you might look to take some profits, sell off some positions, to have some cash to be ready if there's this big pullback, so you can buy into some stuff while it's low. It could be a really good buying opportunity. And I expect that if the Democrats take over and we have this big sell-off, look at those solar stocks, look at the stocks surrounding the EV market, like charging stations and stuff like that. Possibly EV stocks, if they could pull back. Be looking at this stuff, all right? Be paying attention to what's going on, because this election today is going to have a big impact on the market one way or the other. Thanks for watching. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think is going to happen with the market. Thanks for watching, guys.